Giving you an earful morning, noon and night. Reasons to be cheerful. It's the one and only JMP 20 AM. Production.
It's 5 o'clock.
You're listening to JMP 20 AM, and now it's time for our weekly segment, The Ear to Theatre, brought to you by
Dawn Crunch. The cereal for your cereal. Proud sponsors of the Ear to Theatre, where you can keep your finger on the pulse of fashionable theatre whilst keeping your ear to the radio as it plays the plays of today from the comfort of your home at the moment. Dawn Crunch.
A crunchy way to start the day your way.
This week on The Ear to Theatre, we follow the story of Larry Jones and his alien friend. With violence, drama, and suspense, we give you Bring Me the Stone of Destiny. Bad things come to those who wait.
It's your mother. No, don't hang up, please. Just wait a second. I know it's been 30 years, but I've got some news. It's about Al. Dear, are you listening? He's dead. Al's dead. The funeral's tomorrow. Please come, Larry, dear. Do it for your friend. Larry? Are you still there? Oh, dear.
Well done, Mary. That took strength and courage. Yeah, throw the funeral. Let him grieve. I think this may be the closure he needs. And then you can all move on.
Doctor, are you sure this plan will work?
Of course I'm sure. Sure, I'm sure. What was the thing your son loved most when he was a child? Well, it was Al. It was always Al. Precisely. Now that he thinks Al's dead, I guarantee he'll be on your doorstep tomorrow morning.
I'm just so worried.
Don't be. Are you still taking your medication?
Yes.
And you too, UF? Oh, yes, I am. Good. Then you have nothing to fear. Trust me. It'll all be fine. Just fine. I didn't get a high pass in psychotherapy psychotics for nothing. Trust me. It'll be fine.
Welcome aboard this 1125 flight to Wisconsin. We are flying approximately 300 feet in altitude of 5 degrees. Lovely Mary May will be coming around with your food orders and supplying you with beverages and light snacks on the mo. For the time being, sit back and relax and enjoy this Comet Air flight. Thank you.
Can I get you any refreshments, sister?
None for me, thank you, my child. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes, others will be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25.
All right then, anything for you, sir?
Scotch, please.
On the rocks?
No, on the plane.
All righty then.
I sense you have a heavy heart, my child.
My best friend just passed away.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry for your loss. Were you very close?
We grew up together. I haven't seen him for 30 years, but he's always been there.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm sure he's up there, now looking down on you.
Thank
and
you.
he will continue to be there, and here,
Thank you.
in your heart.
Thank you.
What kept you apart for so long?
I fell in love, I got a job, I moved upstate. Life happened. But there's been a lot of tragedy since then. My house exploded with my wife and kids inside. Here's a photo.
My, what a blaze.
Then I lost my job. I was a plastic tube control operative, but the factory exploded. Here's a photo.
Oh dear, what a terrible coincidence. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. Matthew 2, verse 6.
We will shortly be landing in the airport. Sit back and enjoy the smoking sign. Put your seatbelt on and remain in your seat. Lovely Mary May will be landing with us in the airport. Until then, sit back and enjoy the seatbelt on this Comet Air flight. Thank you.
A distressed mother, an angry father, an estranged son, and a benevolent nun, and a something. Something in the mind? Or something in the house? What you have heard is not extraordinary in the history of psychic analysis, though it may seem extraordinary to those on the outside. All over the world you may find houses that look, feel, and smell just like this one. Well, not exactly like this one. Number 23 Astronomy Avenue. To those on the outside, welcome. To those on the inside, play on.
UF, have you seen the colander anywhere?
I'm in the backyard.
Oh, yes, dear. I see you've done a marvelous job digging the grave.
Yeah, I had to dig up some of my chrysanthemums, but I've made space.
We should talk about the funeral arrangements just one last time. Did you manage to persuade Father McAdams?
It was tough, but I won him round. Let's just say he's doing a favor for an old pal in the army.
That's good. I wish Larry would call. I hope he's coming.
I wouldn't mind if I never saw that crazy no-good tube whining layabout ever again.
UF, he's your son! He's here. Larry!
Hello, Mother.
Larry, would you like more mashed potatoes, sweetheart?
Your mother asked you if you wanted some more mashed potato. Is that a yes or no?
It was a beautiful service. The chrysanthemums look so pretty next to the grave. Father McAdams...
I don't give a damn about Father McAdams.
That's it. I've had it with your attitude, mister. You're a disgrace to the Jones family name. You think it's easy having the whole neighborhood thinking our loony sons to be locked up in jail? What do you mean? The house, the factory, your wife and kids? All this time I've been defending my son, but now I'm starting to believe the neighbors, believe the headlines. Hell, I don't know what to believe. Your mother's been worried sick about you all these years. She's been up to her eyeballs in mess because of you, and I've been working my ass off preparing this phony funeral.
UF, no!
Just so you can come home and we can reconcile.
Phony? What do you mean, phony? I was there, wasn't I? I saw the coffin. I lowered it down.
That coffin was full of bricks, son. What? That's right. It's time for you to get back to the real world, son. Who else your age has an imaginary friend?
I don't believe this. After all these years, you still think he's imaginary?
Aliens do not exist. Not in this house, not in outer space, not nowhere.
Your father's right, Larry. I know you've had a lot of pain in your life, and it hasn't been easy for you, but you have to let go. Al was always in your mind.
He's real. He's real, can't you see? Stupid parents. After all this time, they still don't believe me. How can I prove it to them? How can I show them Al is real when I know he's gone? Of course he's gone. Who would stay in a crummy old house like this if they had half the chance to leave? Look at this place. Nothing's changed. Even my childish drawings of spaceships and flying houses that I drew with Al the alien 30 years ago are still here. But I know he's long gone. He left when I left, 30 years ago. I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Welcome home, Larry.
Al, you're still here.
My, how you've grown.
What are you still doing here in the house?
I never left, Larry.
You kept everything the same? Even our childish drawings of spaceships and flying houses that I drew with you, the alien, 30 years ago.
Even those. Do you like my latest design?
What, this drawing?
I've been busy since you went, Larry. I've been making the house into a rocket so we can go back to my home planet. It hasn't been easy. I've had to steal many metallic appliances from the kitchen, undetected. But it's finally ready. I have been waiting for your return. You are the missing piece. You have to come with me.
No, I don't want to go to another planet. My dead family is buried here. Little Johnny and Jenny and Joni and John.
But I'm your family, Larry. We had an agreement. So now that you're here, pass it to me.
Pass what?
The stone of destiny. It'll power everything. Here, put it in the bed knob. You'll find the fusion crystallometer compartment designed for flight mode. Now pass it, and I'll put it in.
I don't have the Stone of Destiny. What? I mean,
what did you say, Larry?
I gave the Stone of Destiny to my wife. It was very special to me, and after I left home, it was all I had to remind me of you, my best friend. So I thought I would give it to the second most important person in my life, which was Joni. I put it on her engagement ring.
Well, we have a problem, don't we, Larry? Because you have to get that Stone of Destiny. Because without it, we can't fly.
No, but she's buried with her engagement ring. That would mean...
That's right, Larry. You know what that means. You've known all along.
I dig her up. I dig up her grave.
Well, if you think that's the best thing to do...
But it's your idea. How can you expect me to dig her up?
No, Larry. It's your idea. You said it, not me. And you know what will happen if you don't do it.
What? What will happen?
Bad things happen to those who wait. You know this, Larry. You know this. Look what happened to your family the last time you didn't listen.
You mean you had something to do with my family's death?
No, Larry. That was all your fault. And the factory.
You mean you had something to do with my factory exploding? All those people.
No, it was you. You should know by now. Bad things come to those who wait.
When shall I do it?
Tonight. Tonight is the only night, Larry. Crouton and the Borealis system are aligned. There's no other time.
It's the only night. I'll have to dig her up this evening, after sundown.
UF, have you seen the cheese grater?
What? I'm in the backyard. Someone has burnt my chrysanthemums.
That's a shame, sweetie.
What's wrong with that damn dog? He's been going mad all day.
He's just happy Larry's home. Come here, good boy. Oh, dear.
Get back, you mangy mutt.
Why, he's never done that before. Hey, Larry. Where are you going? What'd you do with that spade?
I've got a job to do. I'll be back tonight. Don't wait up.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad he's got an occupation already. That'll keep his mind off things for a while.
Hey, come back here with my spade.
Welcome aboard this 1225 flight to Wisconsin. We are flying approximately 400 feet in an altitude of 6 degrees. Lovely Daisy Day will be coming around with your food orders and supplying you with beverages and nice snacks in just a tick. For the time being, sit back and relax and enjoy this Comet Air flyer. Thank you.
Can I get you any refreshments, sister? None for me, thank you, my child. Old Judah brought the tithe of the grain, wine, and oil into the storehouses. Nehemiah 13:12. Alrighty then, anything for you, ma'am? A scotch, please. Nate?
No, I'm vegetarian. Thank you so much. Just the scotch, please.
Alrighty then. I sense you have a heavy heart, my child. Those are quite some graphic images you are looking at.
I'm sorry if they disturb you, sister. I'm a private detective, you see. Well, I was.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry for your loss. Are those photographs of exploding houses and factories anything to do with an case of yours?
No, it was this cold case. Well, it was actually the last case I was working on, before I lost my job.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry for your loss. Was it a very interesting job?
Did you hear of the Larry Jones case? He was the kid from Wisconsin who went and blew up his home and his workplace, killing his family and colleagues. Well, I know he did it, but he got off because there was a missing piece of evidence.
Oh, what was that, my child?
These photos, but they turned up in my old police files, and guess what? They've got his fingerprints all over them, and I ain't quitting till I've got him behind bars. The criminal mind is a dark place. Some of these guys, I swear, they can't wait to be caught. They like the thrill of the chase, but this guy...
My, it's that wonderfully sensitive young man from the plane I caught the other day. He was telling me all sorts of stories about exploding factories and burning houses. You don't think? But he had such a kind soul.
You better believe it, sister.
I will pray for him. Lord Christ above, will you help this poor lost soul? Jesus, Joseph, Mary, and Gabriel.
We will shortly be landing in the airport. Once again, sit back and enjoy the seatbelt sign. Put your table back and into an upright position. Lovely Daisy Day will be landing with us in the airport, but until then, sit back and fly the plane on this Comet Air flight. Thank you.
UF, have you seen the dog?
No, I haven't, but it's been behaving itself. I haven't heard a peep.
That's good, dear. Have you seen the potato peeler? That's the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Father McAdams. Hello, Father. How are you, and how's yours this evening? Oh, dear. Oh, your dog is missing? What, and all the dogs in the neighborhood have been killed? Do you think it's those new bin men? I don't know. I never trusted that van or those boys for one instant. I never do. I always say, oh, okay.
What's that damn noise from upstairs?
Well, Larry's okay, thank you. Well, actually, he's gone out with UF's shovel. He's gone out with UF's shovel, and he told us not to wait up. Yes, okay, I'll look out for my dog. Bye now. Oh, UF, that was Father McAdams on the phone. He says all the dogs in the neighborhood have been killed.
Shh, I'm listening to the news, Mary.
And all the dogs in the neighborhood have been killed. Some say the bin men are suspected. Bad man reports. And here in the studio, we have the local correspondent, who is a dog training specialist, here to give some insights.
Isn't it awful, UF?
Oh, yes it is. At least our dog's behaving.
Oh, he's a good boy, really. I wonder when Larry will be returning. I'll just go make his bed up for him. Hello, Mary. What? What are you doing? What are you doing with that? Ah!
Mary, I thought I told you I was listening to the news. Now keep it down.
You keep it down.
Mary? Mary, you look like my chrysanthemums. What's going on? What in heck fire is going on? What in Hades are you doing? Al, what have you done? Not my parents, not them.
We did it together, Larry. We're a team. Now you have it. Give me the stone of destiny, and we can fly to my home. I mean our home, in outer space. That's it.
Here, take it. I'm not coming with you. You killed everyone I've ever loved.
If you you say so, Larry.
What are you doing? No, don't do that. Don't handcuff me to you.
Now we're connected in more ways than one. You can never leave me again. We're too different, Larry. No one ever understood you or believed me. There's a place for us where we'll be seen and heard. Now let's put the stone of destiny in the bed knob and leave this planet.
No, I can't take it anymore.
Put it in! Put it in! Ah, shoot. Late to the party again. Looks like this case is closed.
A closed case or an open one? An active imagination or an act of termination? Termination of the mind or the body? Who knows? Do you know? I don't know. To whom it happened, we know. Where it happened, we know. How, when, and why? Who knows? Do you? Do I? Eye, ear, and nose. Who knows? My nose, your nose, anybody's nose. Your guess is as good as mine. One thing is certain. Things happen. They happen here and they happen elsewhere. I know they do. They did here. Number 23, Astronomy Avenue. In the mind? Yes. In the house? Yes. In the world? Which world? This one or the next? In outer space or inner space? Some things we know and some things we don't. One thing we know and one thing we don't is knowledge. Knowledge in the mind. My mind, your mind, if you don't mind. The Larry Jones case, open and closed, like that. We leave it up to you, the listener. Right or wrong, who makes the rules? The choice is up to you. We've traveled here together to number 23 Astronomy Avenue. Sometimes you just know when it's time to go home. To your home planet. On Earth or beyond. You choose. In a moment I'll be back to tell you about next week's venture into another unknown.